means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready.
Categories who have 12 options to be selected.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. HD dive is selected.
Quick give. It's Lacey. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Out wide right, it's Smith. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit them with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot, and you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
Sets his feet. It's Chambliss. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Second and long here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Off play action. Oh, pressure's coming. Throw to the end zone, picked off. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Here's Sayin to throw. Moving out to the right. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 30. The 20. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped at for a short return. It's coverage here right on on top of it.
Play tight, run, inside handoff, AHB split out.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Max protect. Up.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They put the brakes on it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Right side, it's Lacey. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Makes a connection. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the run, it's Jackson. There he goes. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, the defense. Those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now here's Sayin. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, say it. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Breaks into the open. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. HD Power is selected.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. First play of the period, first down here. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Girls is selected.
The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. On the option. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Coach suggestions.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Sluggo.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long.
Corner.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Look out! Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Entering play call. Personnel. There are 6 categories. There are 4 subcategories. Option is set to over G18 plays. You have 8 options. 3, 3, 5.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Now on the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Saying. Finds his tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
There are 2 categories.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 15. He races all the way down to the 11-yard line before they finally get him out of bounds.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the. Great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Number 3 matches selected.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying the run, it's Jackson. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
3 special teams.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Turns into the pile. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. He was hoping for something a little more than the 20.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
There are 8 categories.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Chambliss. Out wide right, it's Lacey. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's changing the play.
Wheel.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And smash. Drive.
Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
149 options. T-Hack is selected. Mesh. Drive. I'll go.
Offense at an empty set. Drops back. It's Chambliss. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
Short cross.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeye! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Entering play call. Coach
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Entering play call. You have 5 options. Kickoff left is selected.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Tight. You have cover 1 hole.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And it's frustrating because you go into half, and coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Running the red zone. It's Lacey. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
quarterback snap. It's Lacy. Finds his big tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown Rebels.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
Categories, error for subcategories. Option is set to over G18 plays. We have 8 options. 4, 5 is select. 3, cover 1 hurl.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Going for the big play. He's got it way down the field. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Cover 1 Robert Press.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing, say it. Keeping his eyes downfield. Left side, it's Johnson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Hand off again. Got a little space. To the 10, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Entering play call.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Play call.
And the extra point is good.
Options 5, 4, 2, return left is selected.
Number 96, set to kick off.
Deep in the end zone, it's Cook. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Max protect. Up.
Looking for space, it's Lacy. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
They give it back to him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Got it. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about in the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Number 17, set to kick it off.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Options set to over G18 plays. You have 8 options. 4, 5 is selected. 3, tight. You have 12 options. Temperature is selected. Cover 1 Noah.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Sayin on the play action. Fires on the move. Out wide left, it's Smith. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Say it. Left side is Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Jackson. Swapped immediately.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Out wide left, it's Smith. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. On to attempt to try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33.
one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Inside handoff, error set, outside handoff.
Rebels offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Finds a crease. It's Lacey. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Corner.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Rebels, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
214 close. 214 close. Kill. 180 race car. 180.
Entering, attention pop-up you have. Entering, online connection survey pop-up. How would you rate the network connection quality during this game? Entering DOS Hub screen home, you have to matchmaking 1, Tennessee Volunteers. Ole Miss Rebels. Edit uniforms. Away uniform option is set to current away. Edit uniforms. Searching for opponent estimated wait time 10 sec. Notification DONJOHNSON324 has joined the lobby.
Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Clemson Tigers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From inside the 15, here's the return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return.
There are 6 categories. Entering. Attention pop-up. The connection to your peer has been lost. Exit game. Enter. The servers, your estimated processing time is 1 minute. Entering DOS Hub screen home, you have 2 options. You have 8 options. Play, you have 12 options. Object, play game 8 is selected. Subtitle 2000. Play game 8 is selected. Subtitle 2. Entering grab your play welcome. Entering main menu. What's new? Play, train, create ampersand share. Ultimate road to glory is focused. Start is focused. Load is focused. Entering play. Road to the CFP is focused. Entering DOS Hub screen home, you have 12 options. You have 8 options. Play game. Matchmaking 1. Tennessee Volunteers. Ole Miss Rebels. Searching for opponent estimated wait time 10 seconds.
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds.
You have 5 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Will kick off first, and here we go. returner's going to try to see what he can get. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
On the return, it's Cook. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, it's Lacey. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Chambliss. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He's got it on the run. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll run it with Caden Durham. They were all over it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.